Hi everybody, welcome to this wave spell of the blue magnetic hand. For those of you who don't know, this is, I even came with a hand. This is my seal of birth, not the magnetic tone, but the hand, the seal, the light code of the hand. And this is about the 13 days that we are starting today, the 16th of November, and that we are experiencing until, let's see, till the 28th of November. And the blue hand represents, just a second, I'm doing some settings here. Sorry, the blue hand represents the power of knowledge, also to accomplish things, and healing. And these are the main themes we are experiencing in this cycle. It's also important to remember that the moon is waxing at the moment, and so it is really related to this energy of the blue hand, because when you think about hands, what comes to your mind? It's the maker, right? It's the doer, it's the act of doing things, creating, crafting things. Also healing, no? Self-healing. When we think about healing, I think we put the hands in the heart kind of situation, and there are so many ways now that we use the hands to pray and asking for healing, or using the hands to do some kind of Reiki energy, even the neurobiological deprogramming. I also use the position of the hands for distributing the energy, and so on and so forth. And this is also about really getting practical about things and start making the things that you are there procrastinating to do. This is a very good moment to just release what is there waiting for a long time to be done. Perhaps this energy will give you a boost, a little extra help to get things done. And I prepared here a little screen, and I hope you can see that, so I'm gonna go smaller here. And so this is the sign of the blue hand. I hope you are seeing my cursor, my mouse. Well, we are starting there by the first blue symbol that is the hand. And when we talk about healing, what does it mean to you? For me, healing is just a matter of readjusting the point of view. If something is not working well on your favor, it doesn't matter if it's in health, in finances, love, it means that something there needs to be adjusted, some point of view that needs to be adjusted. In nature, everything is growing and expanding, otherwise it's dying. So the natural process is that when we are born, this I'm just a second. Sorry, I'm just setting up here. I will put a record in case this video doesn't work, because the first time I'm using this software here. So let's see, I hope. If not, I will have the audio at least. And so everything in nature is growing, expanding, or it is dying. And so the natural cycle is that we are born healthy and you continue prospering, thriving through life. And when we find those blockages, we are simply not assuming the truth about ourselves, that is expansion, that is pure love, perfection. You are impeccable the way you are created, and when you don't recognize that, you will start creating some kind of blockages in your life. And this is what this cycle talks about in the Tzolkin. We need to acknowledge our potential, our perfection, and everything that is on our way to understand that we are this pure love, pure potential. We should heal it. And so this is the main themes for the upcoming days, and throughout the cycle here we will discuss some other things that you should be aware of and what is really on favor now to have a look, and the questions, and what is there in your life to do, what is there to heal. And another thing that I think about this word healing is that healing is always about self-healing. Nobody else has the power to heal you other than yourself. And if healing happens, it's because you accepted it in your mind and it gained form in the matter. You emotionally accepted the healing. And it also shows this state of the path of least, oh my god, the path of least resistance. I think that's it. The less resistance we have, the more space we make for healing. The hand that has this quality of doing everything, of having many ideas and starting too many things at the same time. And here in the second spot, we have the symbol of the star that asks us to challenge us to just enjoy the ride, see the beauty on the process, to really stop and appreciate the moment here now, that everything has its beauty. Even processes of big discomfort that is going through a healing, they have the beauty. They teach us virtues we came here to learn, and therefore we have to be open and sometimes do the work, do what we have to do, but also know how to stop and really appreciate the journey, everything that you have learned, everything that you have been going through, and also finding honor in your story, in your experiences, rather than cursing them, but really find this spot of gratitude. Okay, perhaps this is a difficult moment of my life, this process of that I have to heal something, but because of that I was able to find this and that information. I was able to get to meet people and see a different perspective that I was not being able to see before, and things like that. So in my point of view, this star here really helps in this intention of diminishing this resistance. Disease is nothing else other than resistance in the end, right? So this star here is really helping. This is the challenge, because the disease doesn't get there. And disease, I mean not only health, I mean in all senses in life. It just got there because there was a resistance to what is truth. All right, and the third aspect we have in this journey is the way we serve and here is represented by the electrical moon. And what it represents is being receptive. The moon talks a lot about the feminine energy, to accepting the flow of things. The first thing, or one of the first things we ask ourselves when we are sick is, why me? Right? Why me? Why? We once again are presenting a resistance against this truth. And why not you? Why not me? We are always, remember, we are always learning through the situations, especially we are learning virtues. That's what our higher self is here for, helping us to learn those virtues. And being confident to follow the flow is something that is really important during these 13 days. Or if it's your personal birth wave spell, or if it's representing 13-year cycle. In this case, we're talking about the next the 13 days, okay? But you can feel free to adapt that idea. And going further, we have the seal represented by the dog, the self-existent dog, which means that the way we build things, the way we give shape for things during these 13 days is finding comfort, finding the empathy, and finding what is truth to our deep essence. The dog talks about love, talks about the heart, what is true in the heart, not what is true to the world. What is it that you were giving so much voice and space for what's true to the world, and you were silencing in your voice, in your opinion? Sometimes we get so much disconnected of ourselves, and we are so much into social media and what is success to other people that we don't even realize what is success to me. What is it a marker of I am being succeed in life? I'm well succeed in life. And this dog will help us to reconnect with our essence. Once again, if our essence is pure love, and I am manifesting some other experience that it's not love, it's because I got out of alignment with my essence. And so it's really having these questions for the upcoming days of what is who I am, no? What is there that I would love to do? What uplifts my spirit, no? What gives me excitement to do? And by raising these questions, we also raise awareness of who we are. And in the 5th position here, we have the seal represented by the monkey. And there, in this position, that is a very important position in the wave spell, it talks a lot about the way we set our intentions. The way set the intentions is what lead us, what guide us. And here it is talking about breaking the illusions. If you are pure love and the disease is showing you something that you are not, what are the beliefs, what are the habits that you are doing or experiencing that you should change in order to heal, in order to accomplish? Also, sometimes we want to really accomplish things in life, and we get so much in our heads that we create scenarios of people talking about us and people judging us, and it goes wild, you know. And this monkey here is really talking about taking responsibility of all of those thoughts and replacing them, choosing something else. Sorry, finding your place of empowerment. You know where you want to get, that is the healing, the truth to yourself, to your essence. And you set this intention. How am I gonna feel when I am good in this aspect of my life? And that's how you set your intention. You have clarity, you have a clear vision on where you are going. And in the sixth position here, we are having the human rhythm human. What are the choices that you are doing that perhaps the choices you are making that are not working for your best experience? What is it in your routine that could be improved? How can you learn or get inspired by others that will impact your life in a positive way? This is what this human talks about. It comes with wisdom, having wisdom to really organize our lives in a way it will be able to achieve the healing. In the seventh position here, we have the Skywalker, resonant Skywalker. This is the way we access information, that we get inspired by the spirit, or just inspiration if you don't believe in other things. If you're on this channel, probably you do believe in other realms. So the Skywalker is this seal that talks about being aware of the self, but also being aware of the environment. It looks for different things. So it does it just by the sake of getting inspired, but by getting creative, by being curious really about, is it really the only way to do that? How people do it in Japan, but how do people do it in Germany? How people do it in Chile? I don't know. It is through exploration that we have ideas. Perhaps you don't know exactly what you have to do to heal still. Perhaps you are just gaining clarity that, okay, something here is not right. And in order to start to gather information for the healing, you need to explore what is it out there that I could achieve healing. Is it one way only? What else can I do? And this seal also talks, because of that, about traveling, because I think few things open our mind so much as much as traveling. Perhaps reading books, perhaps the knowledge, looking for knowledge, but I think the quality of traveling is the experience. And when you experience something different, it's instantaneous. Like the healing can just happen by the feeling, by the ambient you are. And so it's much more impactant than reading a book, for example, is to be completely immersed in this experience. And so for the coming 13 days, try new things. Try to, if you go to work, try a new path to go to work. Watch something different, that a subject that you would never look otherwise. Go out of your comfort zone and experience different things. Even going to YouTube, to this walking walking tours on YouTube perhaps is a chance. Perhaps if you want to go to travel somewhere and you still cannot afford that, you can just go a walking tour for now on the YouTube. And then we have the wizard. I don't know, guys, if you notice, but every time we have the 8th seal here, we have the seal of the last wave spell. The last 13 days we experienced the wizard wave spell, and the 8th position is when we really integrate the subject, which is exactly 20 days ago, no? That we started the Wizard Wavespell. It was resonating until now, and so now we really integrate it and we can go to the next step. While 7 is a number of transformation, like the 7 days of the week, the 7 musical notes, 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 days of the week, I already told, no? So what comes to the number 8 is already the perfection. And here is how we integrate what we already know and how we replace feelings, thoughts, memories that we had in the past that are not serving us anymore, and making space for the new. And this is also a quality of the moon that I forgot to mention, that is accessing our memories, which sometimes can be a bit challenging. We have some memories that are triggering emotions that we don't like to feel, to face, to experience. But while we don't allow ourselves to feel them, the body is keeping the score. And so sometimes, in order to heal, we will have to access some of those discomfortable memories. And this is part of the process. Here, it's a little bit problematic, the tone, but it is 1 trace and 4 little dots on the top. That is the solar tone of the eagle, the bird eagle. And again, when we have the blue here in the beginning, the magnetic tone, we have the pillars of the wave spell. So it's a very important position. It's the strongest positions, let's say, what gives us the movement, what set the intention. And the solar tone is once again bringing us this idea of having a vision. What are the perspectives I still am missing? What is the bigger picture here? Where am I focusing too much in one thing that I need to expand in order to understand the whole situation? It's even having an analytical mind and having strategies. How could I improve my routine with wisdom and use it in a new way? How can I be a visionary when it comes to healing? What nobody still tried, what I ever tried that could make me some good here and help me to really overcome those blockages. And then we have the planetary tone represented here by the warrior. And this talks a lot about courage, to don't give up and to never forget where you are heading. And remember that you have this inspiration, you are inspired. If you gain awareness of what needs to be healed, stay firm on your purpose, because when you are ready, the informations you need, they will come to you. And this is also what the earth that is the symbol above, is telling us having the certainty that you are being guided, that nothing is by chance and everything has a reason to be, and really also asking for inspiration. Okay, if this happened, please, life, universe, God, creator, whatever it is that you believe, higher self, Holy Spirit, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to say to whom? No? And really asking for help and for guidance. This is, by the way, a little prayer from A Course in Miracles. Holy Spirit, please, what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say and to whom? And to keep this openness for receiving guidance is all that is required. And then be aware, be with the antennas on, fully on, to understand the symbols that life gives you. And perhaps sometimes you feel the need of somebody else helping you to interpret these symbols, but this here is very personal. If a bird is a symbol for you of happiness, and for the world it means, I don't know, peace, do you want to see the difference? Your guides are trying to tell you one specific message. So try to always, when you see some kind of coincidence that is not this coincidence, it's a synchronicity, this life trying to bring you something, ask yourself, okay, not what it means to the world, but what does it mean to me? What if life was sending me a message here? What would it be? And just be open, because still, if the message is not clear, another one will come, and you just, the more you start to pay attention, the more you find reasons to find those messages. And here we are not going to a maniac, like I need to find everything. No, it just comes naturally. It's really something huge. It's not little mini things. It's a bird then makes a different movement, very unexpected in front of you, and things that cross in front of you, or advertisement that clearly gives you an answer, but by what is written there, things like that. It's big things that you cannot go past, you cannot ignore. All right, if you start to go to little things, it starts to get to be a bit crazy. So you don't need to go digging into things. The things, they will show to you. And the crystal tone here, we have the mirror, and the mirror talks a lot about truth. And when you start to grasp what is truth in this path, and what is there that was a block for you to heal, it's time to share it. It's time to let other people know so they can learn with your story. And it's also a symbol of being transparent and honest with yourself in the first place. Okay, now I understand why I got here, why it happened, and now I use my story to let other people, allow other people to heal from it, to learn from it. And so there is this desire for sharing the truth, sharing who we are because of our story. And by the last symbol here, we have the storm. And the storm is all about transformation. Of course, it could not be different. This is how we transcend this wave spell, which means like that we go to the next level. We got it, you know, like I got it. And we go to the next level. I think was Einstein that said that, perhaps I'm wrong. The mind that creates the problem It's not the same mind that will create the solution. So you really have to go to a deep process of transformation in order to heal, in order to accomplish. If you are there stuck in your old beliefs, old memories, it will not get you really further. It will keep you stuck and not allowing you to learn what is needed, the virtues you needed to go further. And this is what this storm is talking about, and it's really making peace with the change that needs to happen, remembering that, as I said in the last wave spell, you are not your ideas, your essence is something much bigger than that. And so here you can rest assured that you can change your beliefs, you can change your habits, but in essence, you are always the same, you remain the same. And this is also the goal of the storm. Everything around us is changing and transforming, and we are centered, and the center is peaceful. And this is also what the cosmic tone talks about, to not push things under the carpet, but to really feel them and release it from the body, release those memories, release those self-doubt thoughts and things like that. Yeah, that's my reading for this wave spell. I hope it have brought you some clarity. If you like this kind of content, please give your like, subscribe, and comment what is your kin. I would love to know. And if you have any other suggestions of things that you would like to learn more and know better about the Mayan calendar or the 13 moon calendar by the Mayans, yeah, I'm here to clarify it to you. And so I really appreciate your time, and in my plan is in 2 days to release the energy healing for this wave spell. And in case it gets really busy here and I cannot, it will come soon. So don't forget to pass by later on during these 13 days to receive this energy healing. So I thank you again, and I see you next time. Bye.